Hey, Jason Fladlien here, and I just wanted to shoot this quick video to let you know that I work with Zane Miller and Van Miller and M2 Methods, and that if you see anything ASM related, Amazing Selling Machine, and those guys provide you a link, you will absolutely 100% unequivocally get all of my bonuses, which are the best bonuses, of course, related to Amazing Selling Machine. I work with these guys because they're absolutely awesome at YouTube, and I wanted to make sure that you saw this message and that we could reach you because we think this opportunity is so critically important. So I work with Zane, I work with Van, I make sure that we connect with you so that way you can get my bonuses. So if you come through me through Zane and he gives you a link, or if you come through me from this YouTube channel and you get a link and it goes to our bonus page, you're 100% taken care of. We're here to serve you and help you, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you. Hello, hello, hello. Jason Fladlien here. Welcome to this wonderful hangout. This is live, of course, and it's 6 p.m. my time here. Tuesday, I guess today is. Like, you lose all track of time when you just get so focused on something. And I hope that actually happens to you when you get so focused with what we have here and available on Amazon for you to take advantage of in a way that nobody in the world knows how to take advantage of. Or even if they did, they couldn't, because it's just more than the know-how. It's also the tools that are available, one of which I'm willing to talk about specifically in a day, today. And I've never talked about this before. We've actually kept it very quiet because we didn't want a lot of people knowing about it. We didn't want, and we hoped that people weren't able to decode it. But there's a very specific reason why I decided to break the silence and kind of take you behind the scenes of the magic that this is, which I will do here on this Hangout for you today. Now, as you're shuffling in, and I see a lot of people coming in, there's a little chat box underneath this live Hangout. And you can log in there with your Facebook account. Don't worry, we don't extract an ID, or we don't mirror your post here in this chat on Facebook itself. That is the only reason we use a Facebook login, is so I can see your name and your cute face with the push of a button. It's just cooler that way, right? I do wholeheartedly recommend that you take the time to interact with us. Obviously, the more engaged you are, the more you will get out of this, and the more you can understand this. And what I'm going to show you today, a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people who are so-called experts, who supposedly do this for a living, even people that make decent money with this, do not understand the biggest implication of all on what I'm about ready to share with you here. You excited yet? I hope you are. This is what I look at when I think about Amazon. So if you've been following along with us throughout this recent launch process, we've introduced you to this idea called Amazing Selling Machine. It's a course that our friends Matt Clark and Jason Katzenbach created, okay? And we promote it as an affiliate, and we take what we consider the best internet marketing course available, which is Amazing Selling Machine, and we've added our layer on top of it, which just makes it ridiculous, the amount of value. And we have made more people successful selling on Amazon through this process than any other person in history that's referred anybody into this program. So if you said, Jason, I've been interested, I've heard you talk about this, I realize that opportunities like this, it's only been available 22 days out of the last 18 months, and it goes away here very, very shortly, which is one of the reasons why we're doing this here today. You say, Jason, maybe there's something about this Amazon thing here. I'm going to show you something I've held back from you that I think is the cherry on top. Now, to state this in a different way, this is how we look at Amazon. I look at Amazon like this. There are 3 doors in front of you. Behind each door, there are tens of thousands of dollars. The only difference is how many tens of thousands of dollars are behind each and every one of these doors. Now, here's the cool thing. You have a key that will unlock any one of these doors. You pick a door, you choose it, you unlock it. There is money behind it, no matter what. The only difference is how much is going to be behind there. So you pick it up, you carry it out, you take it to your bank, and you deposit it. Then you have the option of coming back and opening the second door and taking that money, the tens of thousands of dollars that are behind it, and carrying it over to the bank and depositing that. And then if you have the ambition after that, you can come back and open up the third door. Really, any option you take, any path you pursue when it comes to private labeling and selling physical products on Amazon, there is money on the other side of the door. It's a relatively simple process. It is a very, very simple process, actually, at the end of the day, especially the way that we've basically systematized it in a way nobody else has. Now, here's what's also important. I can show you some really cool stuff. I can give you insider information that nobody else on the planet Earth knows about when it comes to selling on Amazon, except for my people that have worked directly with me. And that's all fine and dandy, but there's something else that contributes to any success in business. And this is what I call layers of support, okay? So one of the layers of support is when you sell on Amazon, they support you. Never ever want to use PayPal again? Congratulations, you don't have to. If you're selling physical products on Amazon through what they call a Seller Central account, they will do all kinds of support on your behalf. We never touch. We had a customer write to our help desk the other day, and they said, I don't have a physical place to store my physical products, Jason. And I said, you know what? You don't have to. You don't even have to touch your products that you sell on Amazon. You send it directly to Amazon. So Amazon is a whole layer of support that most people don't have. People will buy it because they trust Amazon, not because they've ever heard of you, but who cares? Because at the end of the day, you take home most of the money, and Amazon only takes a small amount of it, right? That's the first layer of support. The second layer of support, we wholeheartedly recommend that if you're thinking at all, or if you currently are selling on Amazon, that you school yourself through what we call the Amazing Selling Machine, which is what we're promoting as an affiliate. The reason why is if you took all my training programs I've ever released over the last 7.5 years online, and you totaled up the number of success stories that they produced, that doesn't even make half of the success stories that has been produced by people, regardless of whether they bought from me or bought from somebody else for Amazing Selling Machine. So the second layer of support that you have is Amazing Selling Machine itself, right? Now, the third layer of support is Rapid Crush. And if you're not familiar with us, we actually have the best support statistics, specifically support statistics in the whole industry. But even more importantly, we have a private Facebook community that houses all of our stuff that we use to equip people that are selling on Amazon to have a massive, massive advantage when it comes to that opportunity. Now, here's what I'm going to do today. There is something I want to show you that's going to put everything in perspective. And in order to do that, I think the best way is actually to share my screen with you and draw it out on my iPad. I'm presenting my screen to you right now. And what you're seeing here is my iPad. I put my iPad on the screen here, and you see the date October 24th, 11:59 p.m. Pacific. That's a very important date. Before we go any further, I want to make sure you understand the significance of that date. This is when it all goes away. Now, it might come back 6 months from now for a very short time. I mean, that's been the pattern, although nothing is guaranteed. But this is when it ends. If you don't decide to move forward with this Amazon opportunity, especially partnering with us, then the decision will be made for you. October 24th, 11:59 p.m. Pacific. If you're watching this live, we are talking 3 days, 7 hours. That's just important, the context. Now, what I am going to share with you today is a specific tool that we use to rank pretty much any product on page 1 of Amazon. It's not a process, it's not a training, it's not a technique, it's a tool that does most of the work, let's just say it does all the work for you. You just have to install it, configure it, and then it will do the work for you. That is the God's honest truth. Now, to put this tool in perspective for you before I reveal to you the inner workings of how it plays, I want you to see this. Now, I snagged this picture of Kelly and Sean Hodgson off of AmazingSellingMachine.com because guess what? Amazing Selling Machine is using them as a poster child for their launch. Now, Kelly and Sean bought and came through their program through me. And the first month that they put their product online on Amazon, it did $50,031.50. The very first month that it got online from one singular product on Amazon. Okay. Now, here's what I asked them. I said, what did you like about going and joining with us here at Rapid Crush for ASM? So I interviewed them the other day. And Kelly first speaks up, and she says, hands down, we basically know that it is because of Rapid Crush that we have made this happen, as well as fulfilled our goals way earlier than ever we thought of, right? Now, Sean is much more specific. Sean, he says, it's the software. It's the software you guys created that is exclusive to people that sign up that really made the difference. So this is a tool that nobody else that was selling on Amazon had. The only people that had this tool were people that came through our special link to get started with this program and selling on Amazon, right? Kind of interesting. So think about that for a second. Let's talk about why you're here today. If you and I could sit down and talk, I would say, tell me if I'm right here. I think you're on this hangout today because of 3 reasons. Number one is you want and you deserve to be wealthy. Now, that's an interesting key word, right? Deserve wealth. Who deserves to be wealthy? Anybody who sincerely attempts it deserves to be. Let me put it to you another way. I've never been hired by a poor person, okay? And wealth is beyond just money. It's wealth of relationships, wealth of health, wealth of connections and spirituality, right? You want and you deserve wealth. Here's the second reason I'm guessing is you're open to the idea of using Amazon to help you achieve that wealth. Amazon is the vehicle. Some people say to me, Jason, well, gee, I don't want to use Amazon. Okay, you don't have to. But why make it more complicated? I don't care what the vehicle is, as long as it gets me to where I want to go. All right? Does that make sense? Because a lot of people say, Jason, I don't want to sell physical products. I say, why not? I want to sell digital products. Follow the money. Where's the money going right now? Who's making the most money? Who's going from zero to hero in a short time? People selling digital products? Not so much. People selling physical products? Much. That's why I switched and adopted a lot more physical products into my core business. Because it's easier, right? Follow the money. So if you're open to using Amazon, cool, right? And that's just the vehicle. Now here's the third reason, and this is very interesting. You are not opposed to using unfair advantages. What a concept. Unfair. Fairness as a concept is very interesting, right? I don't know the answer to whether it's okay to be unfair with things, but I do know when it comes to making money online, people with unfair advantages make more money. That's just the way that it is. We don't want a level playing field. We don't want to give everybody who's selling on Amazon an equal opportunity. We want to stack the deck in our favor. We want to have things that almost nobody else does. Why? Because it's easier for us to win then. It's easier for us to make money. It's easy for us to be at the top of Amazon where Amazon's sending all the free traffic and not fighting for scraps, right? So we have unfair advantages. And so if you're cool with unfair advantages, well, I got one for you. Before I reveal what it is, it's important to understand Amazon's primary goal. Now, if you watched my training the other day, we touched upon it, but it's important, so I'll restate it. Amazon is the #1 retail e-commerce business in the whole world. But when it comes to total overall commerce, they're 0.74% of the overall market in 2013. Their goal is to be #1, not just in e-commerce, but #1 in all of commerce. And so their primary concern right now is not profitability. They obviously want some profit, but they're not trying to maximize profitability. Their primary concern is market share. How can we get new customers? How can we gobble up new markets? How can we go and get not just 200 million credit cards on file that can one-click purchase from us, but all of them? Let me put it to you another way. Amazon does pretty good at the United States, but in Australia, you still can't buy a physical product off Amazon. So they have a lot of room for growth. Now, here's the other thing that Amazon wants. I didn't talk about this the other day if you're following me. They want data. How do you think they get those? They have the infrastructure in place. They have the processes in place. They have the brand in place. They just need the pieces to grab the market share. They just need the pieces to compile the data. The pieces are the physical products that they allow us to private label and sell on their platform. We give them reams of data, and we help them get market share. And in fact, they back the winners. If you start showing up and doing well on Amazon, then they take you to places you could never go on your own. They say, wow, it looks like this person's product is going to help us get more market share, so therefore let's push them out there for free. Actually, for better than free, because they will make you money, right? One last thing before we dive in. Eric Schmidt said not too long ago, a couple days ago, Eric Schmidt, former CEO of Google, said, our primary competitor in search, it's not Bing, it's not Yahoo, it's Amazon. They said that's our primary search competitor. If you compare the two search engines, Google's primary focus is on returning the most relevant information when a user goes and searches on Google. relevant information. How do you quantify that? How tangible of a concept is quote unquote relevant information? Can you put it on a balance sheet and put it down to a specific number and quantify it in that regard? No, you cannot. And that's why it's ever so complex to rank in Google. And that's why it's ever so complex to understand how to rank in Google. And that's why Google constantly has to change their stuff. And they constantly are trying to improve because they know if they don't return relevant information to the people that are searching for it, those people will be dissatisfied and start going elsewhere for their searches. So Google has to keep them. Amazon, on the other hand, they want to return search results when you go to Amazon.com and put in a keyword phrase for what? Something that leads to a purchase. A purchase. How easy is that to quantify? Well, they clicked on this thing. Did they buy or did they not buy? Oh, they bought. Okay. Think about it this way. People go to Amazon wanting to buy stuff. And if they can't find what they want to buy, they leave dissatisfied. They are actually upset. Damn it, I wanted to buy something and I couldn't. So Amazon knows if they can't give them the stuff they want to buy, they will go elsewhere and they will lose market share. Up front, they need something that converts. Somebody searches it, somebody finds it, then buys it. Amazon says, I like you, cut to the front of the line, right? And then, even more important, they hope that the person who purchases is satisfied with that purchase, and then they'll come back. How do they know they're satisfied? Well, if they leave a 5-star review shortly after they purchase, then Amazon says, wow, I like this person because they're helping us get market share. They're helping us get data. And how relevant are they for when somebody searches for whatever? Very, very, very relevant. With that said, let's break down Amazon now. So when you go to Amazon and search for something like a sleep mask, for example, let's say you're wanting to buy off Amazon sleep mask. When you go and you type that into the search result and click go, you're going to see all the results. Now, typically, there's 16 results on a page when you do an Amazon search, okay? Now, what a lot of people don't realize is there's some massive benefits to showing up on Amazon search results that a lot of people overlook often. Sure, it's free buyer traffic, keyword buyer. That's obvious, but it's important to state free traffic is best. Anybody who doesn't get traffic for free has to pay a premium from somebody who does get traffic for free, all right? So this is free buyer traffic, and they trust Amazon. So it doesn't matter necessarily who you are. That's so that you say, okay, great, Jason, but here's the other one. You stand amongst unoptimized listings. Now, if we look at a top 10 Google search result on page 1, there's not that much that they have to differentiate between each listing. Each one has the same title, that look and feel for title, and a little bit of a description. There is very rarely much difference in the search results that somebody searching could discern, right? But on Amazon, it's a different story. There's the image, there's the title, yeah, and then there's the review, the number of reviews. So if we look different on page 1 of Amazon, if we stand out amongst everybody else, which we have more opportunity to stand out on an Amazon search result, guess what happens? We don't have to be number 1, number 2, or number 3, or number 4. We don't have to be at the top, and we will still outperform a lot of people. Whereas on Google, you pretty much have to be at the top or you're not anywhere, right? Here's the other thing. Multiple keywords are a piece of cake. There are 4 places on Amazon where keywords have value in your listing. Only 4 different places. And then there are places where they have 0 value whatsoever. We've proven this scientifically, okay? Now, a lot of people don't know where these places are, but there are 4 places. If you mention a keyword and you're already ranking for a main keyword, one of these secondary keywords, you automatically start ranking for that as well. Just the mere mention of it. How many backlinks did we put on it? 0, right? How much different SEO tricks and magic and voodoo did we do to it? Not a damn thing. We put the keyword in one of these 4 places. That's it. So once you rank for one keyword, it's ridiculously easy to rank for relevant keywords with almost zero effort. It's a snowball effect. Now there's a fourth reason, which we'll talk about in a little bit here. So if I go on Amazon and I type sleep mask in there and select go, I might see results similar to this, okay? Now let's just say, and this is all hypothetical, let's just say the top result here is making 100 sales a day, which by the way, the top sleep mask on Amazon makes more than 100 sales per day, easily, okay? But just for the sake of it, let's just say it's 70 or 100. Let's say the second one here is 70. Let's say the third result here is 50 sales a day. The fourth result is 30 sales. But then let's say this one down here is 150 sales. All of a sudden it starts selling 150. What do you suppose Amazon does? Does Amazon say, that's interesting. This thing is outselling everybody else. So when somebody goes and searches for sleep mask, they skip this person, they skip this person, they skip this person, they skip this person, and they buy from this person. What does that tell Amazon about relevance? It says this may be the most relevant of all, so therefore we might want to put it here. That's how they can measure relevance. Do you think Amazon wants the best performer, the best sales generator to be way down at the bottom, or do you think they want it to be at the top? Obviously, they want it to be at the top. Now, there's a specific name that we call this type of traffic. Now, there's a lot of ways Amazon can send you traffic. They email traffic to your listing. Yes, they do. They buy AdWords and send traffic to your listing. Yes, they do. They do Google search optimization for you. Yes, they do. Customers who viewed this also viewed that. Customers who bought this also bought that. Frequently bought together. I've identified 132 different ways that Amazon sends you traffic. All of them are great ways of getting traffic. Most of them are completely automated and Amazon just sends them to you. But there's one type of traffic that trumps them all. I call it, and I made this word up, this phrase up, so if you hear anybody talking about it, they got it from me. It's called search found bot traffic. Search found bot traffic. If you want to increase your ranking in Amazon search results for a keyword like sleep mask, search found bot traffic is going to be the most powerful type of traffic to increase your ranking. By the way, can you rank on page 1 for sleep mask? Yes. Could you do it in Google? Not a damn chance, right? Here, could you do it in a very short period of time? Yes, you can, right? If you can show Google I'm super duper relevant for this search term and more people buy from me than all these people in front of me, they say, well, let me put you in front then and see how you do, right? It has nothing to do with how many backlinks. It has nothing to do with the age and how established your thing is. It just says, are people going to buy this when they search at a rate better than others? And are they going to be satisfied with what they buy? Search found bot traffic is the most significant, most powerful, most influential way to increase dramatically in a very short period of time your rank in the Amazon search results. You say to me, well, that's all fine and dandy, Jason, but I'm not going to be on page 1 when I first list my product, right? And you are right, okay? So then how am I going to benefit from this? What if I was on page 20? Fair enough. Good point. What do you do? Well, I will tell you. In 2014, in this day and age, with all these so-called Amazon people selling on there who supposedly know what they're doing, is it still possible, as of today, in October 2014, is it still possible that just a handful of sales from friends and family using search found bot technique could rank you on page 1, even if you started on page 20? And the answer is yes. And how do I know the answer is yes? Because we've seen it firsthand. Here's the problem, though. I call up my friend one day. We got our new product listed. I say, hey, we're on page 15. We're in the 14th position on that page. Go through and find it. He says, cool. Can I just go down and do the search for the keyword and then skip to page 15? I say, no, you can't do that. He says, why not? I said, no, it doesn't work that way. You have to go and type in sleep mask in Amazon, and then you have to say next page. next page, next page, next page, next page, until you get to page 15. Why? Because Amazon is watching and tracking that data. And they say, wow, they skipped over 14 pages, found this person on the 15th page and bought. We better move them up. Their relevancy for the search term is pretty good. But here's the problem. My friend looks at me kind of weird. He says, well, why can't you just send me the link of your listing? Can't you do the search yourself? Go to page 15, right-click, copy the link, and send it over to me that way? I said, no, it doesn't work that way. Because Amazon knows if you do that, and it won't have that effect, right? I said, you have to go through 14 pages, and on the 15th page, buy this from me. You're my friend. You'll do me a favor, right? He says, okay, fine, whatever. I call him back 20 minutes later. Did you buy that yet? He says, no, I couldn't find it. I said, never mind. Wait till I'm over at your house next time. So I go over to his house, and I literally do it for him. And then he buys it. I search it, and I find it, and he buys it, right? But the problem is that is very hard to do. The other problem is certain products need more sales than others to get on page 1. And so I don't want friends and family. I don't have to keep bugging them over and over again for each product I launch to do that, even though it's worth it. I especially can't do it if I'm doing some advertising. I can't tell my customers to go and find it. So that's not going to work. So what's the solution? The solution is to use our tool. It's called the ASM Ranker tool, because that's what it does. The ASM Ranker tool will generate a link directly to your listing regardless of where it's at. Page 1, page 2, page 3, page 20. Okay? So now you can send it to somebody and say, buy this. And to anybody else, it's the exact same as if they went to Amazon.com, search your URL or search the keyword sleep mask, went all the way to page 15 or wherever you were and bought it, even though you just gave them a direct link. How does it work? I'm not going to tell you how it works. It just works. Is it traceable? No. Is it trackable? No. Does it leave a footprint? No. Is it completely legit? Well, we've used it. We've benefited from it, not just us, but hundreds of our customers have benefited for this now for 13 months, right? It works. It's not theory. It just flat out works. It's a link that is generated that does all the stuff for you in the background to achieve this effect of search, found, bought, traffic. Now, I've been very quiet about how we do this. So in the past, I've always said, we got this bonus for you. It's one of our secret weapons. It's called the ASM Ranker. It helps you increase your ranking. And then we flat out didn't mention anything else besides that. And one of the reasons why I kept it secret is because I didn't want the competition to start getting keen onto what we were doing. But I decided to break my silence for one very important reason. I'm pissed off. I see all these wannabes saying that they know how to sell on Amazon and that they'll happily take your money or take your affiliate commission. And they promise you all this crap and they don't know a damn thing. They don't produce results. They have no clue what they're doing and they're in it just to take your money. And that pisses me off. And so if I have to aggressively come out and show you the difference and explain to you the difference, I am. Now here's the other cool thing. Since we created this tool 13 months ago, nobody else has figured out how to do it. And I understand why. They don't have Wilson Matos working with them. That guy is a genius at a level I can't even begin to describe. And he's the one that figured this out. Here's how it works for you. You get this little script, you install it. Takes about 4 minutes to install. You generate the link for your listing, and that's it. Then you can do whatever you want with this link. Now, with great power comes great responsibility. If you send a lot of people through this link and you have a bad conversion rate, that tells Amazon you're not relevant whatsoever. That's how effective it is. So just make sure you do this with the best quality of traffic, with the highest conversion rate, which, by the way, we've got that down to a science as well. We can consistently get through our ASM Ranker links, us and our customers, an 80+% conversion rate, oftentimes very higher. So for a lot of products, especially what we call phase 1 products, ranking on page 1 is just a matter of calling up a few friends and family members and getting them to buy it. Now, you will not stay on page 1 if organic cold traffic doesn't also buy. But guess who is one of the best Amazon copywriters in the world? Me. And guess what you get exactly how to do once you sign up through our link, my copywriting guide specifically to Amazon. I got things in there nobody knows about. I got things in there that we've pioneered that now all the best sellers use because they saw us doing it and they copied off of us, right? But I got things in there so powerful that nobody else knows about. And so we can push you on page one, and then we can stick you on page one, and we can stay on page one. It's because of this reason we're helping more people become successful at selling on Amazon who work directly with us than anybody else who refers you to any training program on how to sell on Amazon. So here's what I would like to do. I would like to refer you to what I consider the best internet marketing training in the world. And that is called Amazing Selling Machine. When you combine that with what we have for you as bonuses when you buy through us, it's not fair, but it is lucrative and it is profitable. Now understand this, regardless of what happens, and this is completely out of my control because I don't own this course, whatever happens, come the morning of the 25th, it's gone. And I don't know if it's going to come back. And that's the God's honest truth. So that's why you need to sign up right now. And when you sign up, you're going to get all my secret weapons. Now, by the way, real quickly, you might say to me, Jason, why would you share this with us? Hold that thought. I will answer that in a bit. There's a very important reason why. First, let me tell you what we're going to do for you. Here's the first bonus that you're going to get when you sign up at mybestbonus.com. We call it 8x faster because that's what it does for you, okay? Amazing Selling Machine has a very good pace, and you can understand when they're dealing with whole bunches of people, most of which who have zero background at all in business. They made a very wise decision to drip the content out module by module over the span of 8 weeks. Because you can imagine the customer support nightmare they would have if they gave it to you all at once, right? But the downside of that is by week 4 is when you finally learn how to list your product on Amazon, which is not that bad in the grand scheme of things. It's not that much to wait, right? However, if you want to get it done by week 1, we can do that for you. We can help you. We do it all the time, right? I've had 18 months of experience of getting people very quickly, very fast onto Amazon and very successfully, right? Ali Gray was one of those. So he joined when ASM was available. Now, ASM has only been available for 22 days in the last 18 months, right? So it's not available very often. So in the short period of time it was available earlier this year, Ali signed up. I think he signed up on the 21st of April. He didn't have a Seller Central account. He set up his Amazon Seller Central account on around the 25th, I believe, the end of April. By July 6th, he was doing $20,000 a month on his Amazon business. So you want fast? We got the fastest results available anywhere by anybody on the planet. Now, by the way, his product came from China too. It can be done. It can be done fast. Now, think about this. When you combine the Ranker tool with what we have here, which is the bestseller matrix, this is where it gets insane. This is where we can still find and rank products that can sell $10,000 a month on Amazon just through friends and family bot traffic, meaning we give them a ranker link and we go to just friends and family and we rank them on page 1 of Amazon, products that can make $10,000 a month, which are very, very low competitive products. They're not the biggest products out there because a lot of products on Amazon can do $100,000 plus a month. Now, the bestseller matrix, you might say, Jason, that looks pretty boring. It doesn't look fancy at all. And I agree with you. You know why? We built this tool for us to use, first and foremost. And we also allow just our people who go to mybestbonus.com to use it as well. It works like this. You go in here, you select your top level categories at Amazon, you put your bestseller ranking, which determines how successful products are, how much they're selling per day. And you put a sales price in there and you hit search. And it spits out all these different things. I will guide you exactly what to put in each of these fields that will uncover thousands, tens of thousands of different products you can sell on Amazon with zero competition, where friends and family traffic alone could put you on page 1 with an upside of about $10,000 a month. Now, that's not the most competitive products. That's not the most profitable products, but you have to walk before you can run. That's the deal, right? You have to walk before you can run. So we get you going at 10,000 and then we pivot you up more than that. But you can see the power of combining the bestseller matrix with the ASM Ranker tool. Now, bonus number 3, Ben Cummings is a customer of mine. Keyword customer. He bought Amazing Selling Machine just like you're going to do through me at mybestbonus.com. Ben has a #1 best-selling product in Amazon. And even better than that, his techniques that he used to rank that #1 got him 2,181 opt-ins in less than 2 days on his email list as well. I love this thing because Ben will give you 2 months of free coaching, live group coaching, which is super powerful. So you get the software, you get the insights from me, and you also get the coaching from Ben. Now, he only sells this to my people, and he sells it for $297 a month, and lots of my people use this and love it. You get 2 months for free. Bonus number 4, we call this the loophole. I got tired of people telling me, Jason, I don't got no money for inventory. So I went out there and we figured out a way to make it so that didn't matter. And this is the answer. One of my business partners does $70,000 a month on Amazon, and he's never spent a single penny on inventory. So the techniques that we teach you, the ranker link, that kind of stuff that we teach you, the bestseller matrix, all that kind of stuff we teach you, you can use it all in a specific way without having to buy inventory and still sell $70,000 worth of product on Amazon per month, physical product. That's bonus number 4. We have somebody that's part of this bonus who used to work at Seller Central for Amazon. That's going to be delivering this course live to you, and only you. Nobody's seen this before because until now it didn't exist. We had to beg this guy. More importantly, we had to pay this guy to teach this, and only people that go to mybestbonus.com get access to it. Bonus number 5, the China Concierge Program. Now, by the way, you don't have to sell products that come from China. You can sell products that come from the United States. Hell, you can sell products that come from Bangladesh. Vietnam is another place I know people are selling successfully from. Peru, Japan, right? There's a lot of places in the world that you can sell private label products from on Amazon. But even though it's not required and it's not that complicated, it is a new skill set. And I don't want this to happen. I don't want you to uncover a product one day and you say, oh my God, this product is amazing. It's like the product Sean and Kelly have that can do 50,000 in a single month and has no competition. But it's, oh no, it's from China, so therefore let's skip it. No. Now, this isn't a technique. This isn't a 12-part video training series that teaches you how to do this. This is a service that we provide where we have people that will help you find, vet, communicate with Chinese suppliers, negotiate prices with the Chinese, get samples from them, and place orders and more. This is a service. We have somebody who works on the ground floor in China that even visits factories for us, and we're making this available to you, okay? It's not required that you sell products from China, although I have found they usually have the best profit margins, and they usually are really easy to get up and get going and get ranked. So it's there for you if you need it or when you need it, right? Bonus number 6. Now, this is what's interesting. This just goes to show you the power of Amazon. My real good friend, James J. Jones, he was one of the first guys to ever promote me to a serious audience when I started my internet marketing career. Then me and James hadn't talked. We lost touch for years. Because what happened? James went and started selling seriously on Amazon already, right? And so then when we reconnected again, it turned out James has 11 different software that he uses to help him in his Amazon business that he sells to the public for $500. We got you copies for free. We bought licenses for you, okay? Now, this isn't amazing revolutionary software that'll immediately make you money like the ranker link will, right? But it is useful and it is helpful. So, for example, if you want to track a product and see how many sales it's moving up or down per day, the ASM alert does that for you, okay? If you ever seen a product on Amazon that has mixed different color fonts and bolds and big size and small size fonts, and you say, I don't know HTML, and more importantly, Amazon has their own version of HTML, don't worry about it. This is like a Word document kind of a tool. You put in your description into the description beautifier, you highlight something, you push a button, and now it's a big font, or now it's a different color, or now that it's bold, right? So that usually helps increase conversion for your Amazon listing, right? The rank checker, something as simple as where am I ranked for these keywords for my product, is now done in a push button fashion. The spyglass, one of my favorite things. Here's what I used to do. If I wanted to compete in sleep mask, I would do a search for sleep mask. I would click on the first results. I would look at all their images on their listing. Then I would go back, click on the second result. I would look at all their images on the listing. Then I would go back and click on the third result, and I would look at all the images on their listing. Then I would go back and I'd click on the fourth result, and I'd look at all the images on their listing, right? And you get the point. It was still worth it. Guess what Spyglass does for you? One click. It says, here are all your competitors' images. So then you can go to a designer and say, I want an image that kind of looks like that, but it's unique. I want an image that kind of looks like that, but is slightly different this way. And you take the best of the best. Also in Spyglass, there's another tab that says commonly used phrases. So you can pull these really good phrases and help them to shape your product listing, right? Another tab says common features among these products. So it cuts down your research time and gives you insight into the competition with the push of a button. Remember earlier when I said there's 4 different key places you want to put your keywords in your Amazon? Well, one of James' tools helps you find the keywords, and the keyword optimizer imports them. And then you literally push this button called optimize, and it will put these different keywords in those 4 places. It'll tell you, put this in this place, put this in this place, put this in this place, put this in that place. You can cram significant money keywords in Amazon at a push of a button now with this software, all this and more. Like I said, none of this is going to immediately make you money, but it's all very helpful and very useful, and it's awesome when you combine it with our other stuff. Here's bonus number 7. Now, I've done a lot of flying in my life, and I'm sure you've been on an airplane at least once, and it's always funny when they say, in a case of emergency, the seat cushion can be used as a flotation device, right? Now, I've never had to use it as a flotation device, but I'm glad to know that it's available to me if I do need it. That's what I look at this bonus. So a customer of ours, James Watson, he's a good customer. He bought, just like you're buying at mybestbonus.com, he bought Amazing Selling Machine through us. And when he got his product listed, he got antsy because at this time we did not have the ranker link of the ranker tool available. So while we were getting it, making it, building it, and making it available because it wasn't done yet, James says, I'm tired of waiting. I'm just going to try something. He uses the dumbest approach I've ever seen to AdWords. Now, James had never ran an AdWords campaign in his life. The first campaign he ever ran was for his Amazon product. It's not optimized. At every step that he showed me, I was like, oh my God, you're doing this wrong. You're doing this wrong. You're doing this wrong. He goes, maybe I can do it better, Jason, but look at my results. Last link he sent me this. This is the results, $40,000 in the last 30 days. Almost all of this comes from the AdWords traffic. Isn't that crazy? Doesn't even care what his rank is on Amazon. So this is what I look at this for you. We rank you, and then we can use this as a supplemental strategy, or if you don't see an immediate rank increase for whatever reason, I don't know, I don't control their search results, right? Then you have a plan B, which is this one right here. The ranker software obviously is one of the most powerful things. It's the second most powerful thing that we have for you when you sign up at mybestbonus.com. People have been benefiting from this for over a year, and there's no more powerful, quicker, legal way to get ranked for this than on Amazon, right? Bonus number 9 is very interesting. It's factory work. Amazing Selling Machine has these tools in their system that everybody who purchases gets. Almost nobody uses it because it's factory work. It's mindless, tedious, painful manual labor, practically speaking, which you should never do. Now, what sucks is people who do use this a lot of money, so they work. There's no denying it, but it's painful. That's why we're going to show you how for less than $20 a day, you can outsource the use of all these tools. Heck, you can have this person go through the Amazing Selling Machine course for you practically and do that for you. So they do that part for you while you use our stuff. And in conjunction, you're just unstoppable, right? And so the very cool thing about this is you say, Jason, I don't know anything about outsourcing. Well, not only will we teach you that, we'll teach you that specifically on how to do it with Amazon, but even more importantly, here's the big problem people have with outsourcing. They say, I don't know what my person's done at the end of the day. I don't know if it's worth it for me, even though I'm paying them less than $2 an hour. I have no idea what they're doing. So we have the software that we negotiated on your behalf to get for you. You give it to your outsourcer. They install on their computer. If they work the whole 8-hour day for you, at the end of that day, It automatically emails you the video because the software records a video of them working. It records their computer. Now, we don't email you an 8-hour video. That'd be ridiculous. We email you a 3-minute video. So we take the 8 hours and condense it into a sped up 3-minute version. And at the end of the day, when you push play on that video and you see this outsourcer going inside Amazing Selling Machine, watching one of the training videos, immediately implementing that training video, going over and using the tool, going back to Amazing Selling Machine, and then figuring out what the next step is, and then going out there and posting your stuff on the social media and using the video tool and the press release tool and all these tools, right? It's the greatest feeling in the world. I joke with Will that I think the $2 an hour outsource workers do a better job of implementing the Amazing Selling Machine course than most customers do. If you pay somebody to do the course, they seem to do it more often than somebody who pays for the course, as ridiculous as that sounds, right? The cool thing is you don't need to do any of this stuff. No, it doesn't take anybody with any sophistication to do this. It's repetitive factory work, right? But it works. So you pay somebody less than $20 a day. They're recorded. You see exactly what they do. And then you use our tools while they use the Amazing Selling Machines tools. So you're going to get a specific exact training. This isn't some generic bullshit ass outsourcing guide, right? This is specifically how it's done for your Amazing Selling Machine business. This is the best thing of all. It's called the Viral app. You say to me, Jason, why would you share this stuff with us? Why wouldn't you just keep it to yourself? Okay, I will answer that in a second. But let me tell you about the Viral app first, because the Viral app plays into that answer. If I were to give you $500,000 and said, you got 13 months, I'm making you the CEO of this startup company, here's $500,000. I need you to work 60 to 80 hours a week, nose to the grindstone, come up with something that will capture a whole bunch of customers who buy stuff on Amazon, will condition them to buy whatever's put in front of them and leave 5-star reviews, plus spread the word through viral marketing for you to get more customers. And in 13 months, I'll check back in. And it better be growing like crazy, right? If I were to do that for you, the chances are you could never pull that off. Because not only does it take $500,000, and not only does it take 60 to 80 hours a week of work, but it also takes the right marketing ingenuity to pull off to make happen, right? Well, we did this already. We had some buddies working full time and a lot of money that we put in there to build this Viral app. So that way, anytime a product is put in there, it goes out to all these verified Amazon purchasers who've been conditioned to not only buy it and leave a 5-star review, but also share it in social media, on coupon sites, on deal sites, and all kinds of stuff. That's why it's called the Viral app. Now, do you think I could get my market share? Do you think I could put 1 million customers in this Viral app if I had 6 products on Amazon that they could get? No. 100 products? Maybe. I need more products. I need your products done the way that I teach and the way that we do it. I need your products in this Viral app. You're doing me a favor by putting them in here. Now, in return, obviously, I'm sending you tons of free traffic that will help jumpstart any listing. Now, it gets even better. Do you think I baked in at the appropriate time with the highest conversion rate possible the ASM Ranker tool to work for you? So the last thing somebody sees when they purchase your product on Amazon through the Viral app is the link that they click on is a ranker link. Do you think that we had the foresight to do that? And the answer is, of course. I need you. You make this better. You make me better. You improve what we have here. Just like Amazon needs us to sell, I need you. So one of the reasons I make stuff like this available to you is because it benefits me directly. It's not the only reason, but think about that. You will not see the Viral app anywhere else. This one thing alone, people have paid $3,500 for. And you say, well, what do you mean, Jason? Here's what I mean. They already owned Amazing Selling Machine. They foolishly, erroneously bought through some other affiliate who promised them the world and delivered nothing. They come back and they say, Jason, I want the Viral app. And I say, that's fine. Rebuy ASM again through mybestbonus.com. It's the only way you're going to get it. And they say, well, I got a great idea. I know what you make. You make $1,750 but here's the problem. The first problem is I told customers I would never sell my stuff outside of Amazing Selling Machine on its own. I would keep it there so that way we could keep control of it 100% and we could keep that advantage, right? So I'd be a liar if I did that, if I ever went against my word. And I go, secondly, we've already had people pay $3,500 for this thing, full price, just to get access to this viral app again. So, tough. And some people rebuy again and some people don't. And it's stupid that they don't, because this alone is worth way more. This is alone worth $3,500 by itself, just what it can do for you. So, Jason, how long can I use it? You just put a product in there. Got 2 products? Put 2 products in there. When you get your 3rd product, put your 3rd product in there. It has the ranker link built in there for you. This is something that gets better every single day. This is something that seriously in 5 years I want to sell, hopefully out, and we've all cashed in by then, for $100 million. Just like you see stuff like Instagram sold for $100 million, right? I have over 100+ people who have written in and specifically praised what the viral app has done for their Amazon business. Mohammed was a recent one, October 8th. 50 sales overnight, so fast they came in that Amazon hadn't even caught up to him yet. 50 sales, right? Here's another one. So Toomey says, and this was earlier this year when we first released the viral app, she started with a product that had a 48,900 bestseller rank in her category on Amazon, meaning 48,899 products were ahead of her, selling more than her daily at that point, right? By the end of that night, she had jumped up to 2,629 in sales, bestseller rank. By the end of the day, she was #1 in her subcategory. And Amazon started putting her in other categories and pushing her product out. This was the jumpstart she needed. Look what happened afterwards. Look at what her business did this year. Look at how it took off, right? Crazy, huh? You say, Jason, well, what about that dip in October? That's because this was taken on October 14th, 2014. The month is only halfway over. It's going to end right around here. Now, this is her off season too, by the way. It's a seasonal business for her, this product that she sells, right? But look at the power of this, 225,000 pounds, not dollars, so close to $400,000, right? It's because of this we can make the best guarantee ever. We can make a guarantee so crazy, so over the top, so powerful, so certain of profitability for you only because we have all these other tools, these secret weapons, these bonuses for you. That's the only reason why you can see something like this. This is the only reason why you've never seen this guarantee before, or any guarantee like it, because nobody's ever done what we've just done with these amazing weapons that you and only you get access to when you go to mybestbonus.com. What is the best guarantee ever? I'm glad you asked. Here's how it works. Sign up at mybestbonus.com. When you do, I know your future. I know exactly what can happen to you. What will likely happen is you'll build a successful business that can easily be turned into $1 million a year enterprise. That is most likely going to happen. If you do the course the way that it's supposed to be done with our bonuses, the reason I can make the guarantee is because I probably won't have to use it. Because your success by just doing what you're supposed to do is that certain, right? However, again, flotation device, right? For whatever inexplicable reason, you don't create a business within a short time frame that profits at a rate of $2,500 a month. Now, by the way, I didn't say you failed. I just didn't say you didn't make money right away, immediately, right? Then what happens? You have 2 options. Option number 1, you refund ASM, we buy your product and cover all costs up to $5,000 and then give you an additional $5,000 out of our pocket, guaranteeing you profit. So you say to me, Jason, if I follow the course and I don't make money in the first month, you will pay me $5,000? I will be $5,000 richer a month later? That's exactly what I'm telling you. That's exactly what I'm telling you. You say, I don't believe you. Well, I'm sorry. You say, it sounds too good to be true. I say, it's too good to be false. I can only make this because I know for most people I won't have to do this because you will be successful. I'm just getting you in there so you can be successful. Now, option number 2, we will personally help you reach $25,000 in revenue within 90 days. If we can't, we'll flat out hand you over an established Amazon business. So option number one is called profit or get paid. We do this for a very selfish reason. I'm more than happy to pay your cost up to $5,000 and give you an additional $5,000 for your time because I get the better end of the deal. I love buying Amazon businesses because I know how much money they're really worth. Even if your product never made a single sale, I'm still happy to buy it. I've had to do this before, by the way, because you can get the guarantee if you do what you're supposed to do. You can qualify for it. I get the better end of the deal, but at least you profit no matter what. However, if you don't want to sell us your business, then we'll personally help you reach $25,000 in revenue in 90 days. How? You get access to the virtual boardroom composed of myself, Wilson Matos, Ben Cummings, and James Watson, who you saw earlier. Both of these guys are customers of mine, by the way, who went and bought at mybestbonus.com. Now, together, we'll create a specific and measurable success action plan on a month-by-month basis for you to ensure that you reach your goal. And by then, if some small miracle you haven't made $25,000 in 90 days, we'll just flat out hand you over an established Amazon business. This is what it will look like. A product already private labeled, a fully optimized listing, including 9 images, a keyword-rich title, powerful bullet points, a product description, 50 5-star reviews. 50 5-star reviews, and at least 500 units of inventory in stock. So if you follow the system, I know for a fact one of these 3 things will happen to you. Number one, most likely you'll be profitable with your business, thus not needing the guarantee. Number 2, you say, Jason, I just want short-term profits. We will pay you up to $10,000 and buy your business. Or number 3, you say, Jason, I'd rather work with you, and we help you over 90 days to get to $25,000. And if we can't, we just flat out give you an established Amazon business. Why would I make such a guarantee? Now, I know this sounds silly, but I do get some sort of spiritual fulfillment when I help people better themselves. So if I can get you in this program and remove every stupid little excuse that you have and every measly little reason that you think of, oh my God, I'm scared and I'm risking this and I'm risking that, that's done. If I can get you in here, then I know there's a good chance I can make you successful. If I make you successful, if I change your life, if you come to me and say, Jason, it's because of you, I can now send my kids to private school. That's what Raul told me. And it made me almost cry when he told me that, because I could see the look of appreciation in his eyes on what I had done for him. So that spiritual fulfillment, as cheesy and as corny as that sounds, that's there. I like that. It makes me feel good about myself, okay? So that's one reason we do this. Here's a second reason. Your success is my success. I can't tell you how many people we've helped succeed who then sent their friends, sent their family to us and said, you got to buy through these guys. Your success is my success. It's good for my brand. It helps me get more customers. It helps me make more money. The more money you make, the more money you can come back and work with me and spend with me so I can make you even more, right? That's the second reason we do this. It's a very selfish reason. Now, here's the third reason. To strengthen my own personal network so we can grow together. So I don't know if you observed this, but half the bonuses are from people who bought from me and then followed my stuff and then came up with something above and beyond. And now I'm bragging on them. Ben Cummings is a customer of mine who is now part of our bonus package. Ben and I make each other better. James Watson is a customer of mine who bought from me, who's now part of my bonus package. We make each other better. I want to make you better, and I want you to make me better. I don't know everything. I got a lot I'm still learning. I would love for you to show me, like James Watson showed me how to do AdWords. Every time that we grow together, we all grow together. We all make money together. So this is why I would do this for you. This is why I would let you in. This is why I would give you these bonuses. These 3 reasons, plain and simple. You know, I need your products in the viral app. I need a network of people that are like-minded so we can cross-promote each other so we all make more money together than any of us would make on our own. How do you qualify for this guarantee? It's simple. And Amazing Selling Machine has this process where you earn badges. They're really simple, goofy badges too. Like you earn this badge called Bet on Yourself the first time you log into the program. They give you a badge, right, that you can claim. Now, it's kind of funny, but a lot of people who buy courses never log into them. So they've already automatically increased your success chances. And then they have one like the first time you set up your profile, the first time you set up your Seller Central account, so on and so forth. So you just have to earn your badges for the first 4 modules. That's the first 4 weeks. By the way, is that asking you for anything that you shouldn't already be doing? No. This is stuff you should already be doing. We're just making sure you do it, because then if you do it, you'll probably be successful, right? The second thing you must do is attend and watch the recordings of each of the first 4 weekly ASM Q&A webinars. Now, isn't that something you should be doing anyway? Yeah. We're just giving you another reason to do what you should do, because we know if you do it, you'll probably succeed, right? The third thing, participate in our private Facebook group so we can help you succeed. Shouldn't you do that anyway? Notice the key word, help you. We are there to help you succeed. If you do this, I probably won't have to give you the guarantee, because you'll probably be successful. That's why we ask this of you. That's why you have to qualify for this guarantee. But it's not asking you for anything that you wouldn't already be doing anyway if you were serious about this to make money with it. If you do those things, if you qualify, we either buy your business for you or we work with you personally to help you build a profitable business. And if we can't, we give you an already established Amazon business. This isn't some gimmick. First, we've had to honor guarantees like this in the past, so it's obtainable. And we've done it. All right? You say to me, Jason, this sounds too good to be true. I say, you know what that sounds like to me? Sounds too good to be false, because it scares you if it's true. It scares you, and here's why. We all have failed. We all know what failure is like. But success, maybe you don't know what success is like in business yet. It's scary because it's unknown. You're scared of success. You're afraid what's going to happen when you start making a lot of money. People will treat you differently, yes? Yes. And it sucks that it's that way, but that's part of success. People will be envious and jealous of you. And some of them will not be your friends anymore. Is that part of success? Is that part of money? Yes, it is. You have to ask yourself, is that okay? I will tell you, I've been rich and I've been poor, and I'll tell you which one's better, obviously, right? It's not a gimmick. Not only have people qualified and we've honored this, but here's the second reason it's not a gimmick. We put our money where our mouth is. This is the famous $1 million letter. I want you to do this. If you can find another affiliate and ask them, say, hey, if you show me $1 million bank account, I'll buy from you instead of Jason. Hell, I will personally send them over to you. I bet you can't even find another affiliate who has $1 million bank account set aside. Why? Because they don't have $1 million. They might have sold $1 million worth of stuff, but do they have $1 million in liquid capital sitting in a bank account all by itself? This is not even close to the biggest account that I have control of, right? Now, we do this for 2 reasons. Reason number 1 is because I'm showing you I am serious. I'm putting my money up. So if I have to buy every damn one of your businesses, I can do that. And I will do that, right? But here's the second reason. Do you think I have the resources to back you, to help make you profitable, to help make you successful? Do you think I have a war chest that I can dip into, if need be, to ensure your success? I do, right? And if anybody else can show you this letter, I will give you my blessing. I'll say, buy from them, because I know nobody else can do this. They can talk a good game. Say, show me the $1 million bank account. And by the way, don't just take my word for it. Right there's a phone number. You can call and verify for yourself, because we've told our banker that anybody who calls, we will provide them the balance. The banker can provide them the balance of what's in that account, right? So sign up now. Come on. Let's quit kidding each other. We got just a couple days left before this all goes away. You're going to sign up anyway, so why don't you sign up right now so you can start instead of wait 3 days, right? 3 days, 6 hours, 58 minutes left from when I speak of this live here at 7:01 p.m. on Tuesday, right? Tuesday, October 21st, 7:02 p.m. I had to check on my computer here. 3 days, 6 hours, 57 minutes until it's gone. If you're listening to this live, if you're listening to the replay, it's even less, right? So go ahead and sign up now. You're protected by the best guarantee ever. You get 9 incredible bonuses plus our viral app and the greatest, smartest, most helpful private Facebook community that exists. Now check this out. When you purchase, you're immediately going to get access through Amazing Selling Machine. You'll see Matt Clark and Jason Katzenbach. You'll be able to log into the Amazing Academy campus where the Amazing Selling Machine is hosted at. And then when you place your order, they will send us over your information. And we will manually then email you from support@RapidCrush the access to our stuff. So you don't need to forward us a receipt. You don't need to do any of that stuff. We will proactively take care of that for you. And once we get the information from them and process it, then we will add you to the ASM Masters member portal, which is where all of our stuff's at. All of our bonuses that are available to you are right there, right? And we will also send you an email from support@rapidcrush.com giving you instructions on how you can join us in our private Facebook group, which has the most successful active Amazon sellers in it that work directly with us and use our bonuses and benefit and have a greater, unfairer advantage than anybody on the planet when it comes to selling on Amazon, right? Now, remember earlier when I said search found bot traffic, is it possible to find products that only just a handful of family members, if they buy the product through a ranker link, could rank on page 1? Will's wife was one of those people. Now, here's what you need to know about Will's wife. We did not give her special treatment. We treated her the same that we treat every one of our customers who buys at mybestbonus.com. She did not get special treatment. I mean, she did, because every one of our customers gets special treatment, but she didn't get preferential treatment. She didn't have anything extra that you don't have. She had everything that you have when you sign up at mybestbonus.com. So she picked a product that just friends and family buying through her ranker link landed her on page 1. Now, it took her a while. She started in January. However, she's a full-time mom. And if you think I work hard, full-time moms work 24/7. They have the least amount of time out of all of this, right? So she only put in 2 hours a week on her Amazon business. So she started in January. It wasn't until about April or May that stuff started picking up. Sometime in April, she got it in and got it going. By May, she had some friends and family buy. Now, what do you suppose happened between May and June? What the hell happened there? I'll tell you what happened. It's very simple for me to tell you what happened. She got on page 1 of Amazon. She got at the bottom of page 1 of Amazon. And then she started moving up like the little engine that could, right? June, she moved up some ranks. July, she moved up some more, right? She moved up a lot by August. Now you say to me again, Jason, why in October did she drop? She hasn't. This was taken on October 14th in 2014, halfway through the month. She's going to have her best month ever this month. How many customers does she have? 6,804 customers. I know a lot of supposed internet marketing gurus who do not have a customer list of 6,804 unique customers. And they've been in this game forever, right? Will's wife, starting since May, basically, has 6,804 unique customers that have generated $129,631.80 with a profit margin higher than most internet marketing businesses have, including our main Rapid Crush Inc. business. She has a higher profit margin than we do. Not our Amazon business, by the way, but our internet marketing business. 0 employees. Pretty much runs its own 2 hours a week. Search found bot traffic. Ran through an ASM ranker link. That's our software, right? Just friends and family. Still can happen. Don't tell me Amazon is saturated. Don't tell me all the good products are taken. There's new products that are created every single day that are wide open for the taking. This is why I want you in there. This is what gives me fulfillment when I see things like this. This is what it's all about. This is why this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. This is why we push. This is why we push you hard to get you in there. This is why I pull out all the stops to get you in here. Look at what it can do for you. What about our ASM business, though? I mean, yeah, sure, you could say, Jason, you're good at selling this stuff, right? Maybe you're even good at helping a lot of other people get rich. But do you even do this stuff, or are you just some professional shovel seller, right? Now, I admit, every time I spend time selling this damn thing, it takes away from my Amazon business, and it drives me nuts. So I do take a hit. You got me there. All right. That's why I'm a little off pace with my Amazon business. This is what last week looked like. So from the 13th to the 20th of October, while we were in full-on launch mode, promoting the hell out of Amazing Selling Machine through our bonus package at mybestbonus.com, this is what our, well, not our full Amazon business, this is just what one of our Amazon businesses did. $45,228.90 in sales. 1,490 new customers. Average sales price $30.35 a unit. 3 best sellers, 3 different products individually that we simultaneously launch. Because once you learn how to use Amazon, when I say $10,000 a month is just phase 1. Now, Will's wife still only has 1 product, and she's almost up to $40,000 a month, right? So you don't have to go crazy. But once you get going, it's not that much harder. In fact, it's just about the same in effort-wise to simultaneously rank 3 products on Amazon as it is to rank 1 product on Amazon. So think about that. Now, I see a lot of people selling Amazing Selling Machine that have bigger numbers than this. But here's why. If they have bigger numbers than this, they went and they found some internet marketer and they said, hey, let's team up. I'll be the proof element and you be the person that sells the thing, right? So the guy selling it to you isn't the guy doing it. Okay, or the flip side happens. They make a lot of money and they try to promote ASM and they don't know how to sell it because they have no reach. But you never see somebody who simultaneously knows how to sell it, who has the audience to sell it to, and does numbers like this. This is why we have the best community. This is why we provide the best way, the best opportunity to make money on Amazon. This is why you will see other people forego their affiliate commissions in full just to promote and send their customers to our bonus package, because that's how powerful it is. And they know it's the right thing for their customers. Now, I have other people that I've made Amazon successes who go out and promote on their own, knowing full well that whoever buys from them is getting ripped off because they don't get any of the bonuses that the person selling it has. And we have other affiliates whose names you would know have their wives buy through us, but promote it to their customers. Foolish. And that's why I'm aggressive. That's why I said, you know what? Enough is enough. I'm showing you what the ranker does. I'm going to break it down for you into science because nobody else knows this stuff. Nobody else has understood this stuff. Nobody else has decoded this and created a tool to take advantage of it like we take advantage of it, right? How much is it going to cost you to get started? Don't let a thing like cost get in the way. Don't let this stupid little nag of, oh my God, what do I got to put down to get started, to get in the way and cheat you out of a really, really good opportunity, right? Let's start with worst case scenario. Worst possible case scenario is this. You pay for the course in full. So you say, I want to save $500 and I want to buy Amazing Selling Machine on a 1 payment plan, right? $3,500 there. I recommend that you spend for your first order between $500 and $1,500 for inventory, including all cost, inventory, shipping, everything you can think of, right? That's worst case. Now, I don't know in the history of doing this why anybody would need to spend $1,000 in advertising getting started with their Amazon business to push people through their ASM ranker link. But let's just say you went completely ridiculous with it. The most I could ever foreseeably seeing you have to put down to get started is $6,000, which is an incredible deal. So worth it for a business like this, and something I know every single one of you could be resourceful enough to get. You know, I know people who work at McDonald's who supposedly are broke, but when they propose and get married, the engagement ring that they buy is $6,000, right? They figure out a way to make it happen, right? Best case scenario, if you're really wanting to go in with as little as you need to go in with, it's this. Take the payment plan, $997 today to get started. $0 for inventory and shipping. Use our loophole, right? $0 in ad spend. You don't have to pay for advertising. There's plenty of free traffic methods out there. If you saw our training the other day, I showed you deal sites and coupon sites and mommy blogger sites that will send you all kinds of traffic for free. And that alone can be enough to jumpstart and get you on page 1 of Amazon, especially if you use the ASM Ranker tool. You can get started right now for $9.97. That's it. That is it. Most likely it'll be this. Now, by the way, this slide is a typo here. It shouldn't say loophole there. It should just say normal, okay? Normally, people who start on Amazon spend about $750 for their first order of inventory. So you can get started with the payment plan today at $9.97, spend about $750 in inventory, spend $100 on Amazon ads, which, by the way, you'll make money from. 99% of the time, I see that happen. And that combined with the ranker link for a lot of products, especially if you pick the right products in the bestseller matrix the way that we teach, you can get started in this business for less than $2,000. The only better opportunities I know out there in business that present this type of opportunity, they cost at least $500,000 to get started. Franchises cost at least $500,000 to get started. That's about as good of a certainty of success as you're going to get if you want to start a business. Is to spend at least $500,000. That's why so few people actually start a business successfully, because they don't have $500,000. $2,000 or less to get started if you really want to add it all up. You said, Jason, what about my website? What website? We're making over $10,000 on Amazon before we ever even considered building a website. Now, it does make sense to eventually build a website. You don't need one. Anything and everything you really need to do is already taken care of for you on Amazon. And Amazon only takes their cut out of profit, basically. This is what it is. This is what it can do for you. This is what this looks like. So sign up at mybestbonus.com. You're protected by the guarantee. You get these incredible, amazing, fantastic bonuses. You get access to our viral app that does the work for you, plus the greatest, smartest, most helpful private Facebook community that exists. So here's my question to you. What's it going to take? If you haven't signed up right now, what do I need to do to get you in here? Now, here's what's important. I'm not asking you to burn all the bridges, right? I'm not asking you to burn the ship down and say, well, I hope we make it, right? I'm not telling you to sign over power of attorney to me and put me responsible for you on whether they should pull the plug or not if you go into a coma, right? I'm not asking for that level of commitment. I'm just asking for a tippy toe of commitments, right? I'm just asking you to put your toe in the water commitment. First of all, if nothing else, you have a 30-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee protecting you. So even if you're just curious and want to take a look and say, boy, Jason, the pitch sounded good, let's see what's really behind the curtain. Do it. It's right there, mybestbonus.com. I'm not asking you to give me everything and put it all on me, right? I'm just saying give me something. Sign up and check it out. Take a look at it. I believe you owe that to me for what we have done, how I've bared my soul to you, how I've come up with and concocted and broke my back building these amazing, wonderful tools, providing this amazing, wonderful support of a community, this extra layers of support on top of support for you to succeed. You owe it to me to take a look, to sign up, to get in and say, well, what's really going on here, right? See what's going to happen. And yeah, you'll be scared. That's fine. I don't care how scared you are. Get in there and trust in the system and see what it does for you. I can make you money if you're scared. I can't make you money if you don't go in there, though. I can't get you going if you do not take the first step. at mybestbonus.com, okay? So I don't care if you're scared. Get in there, okay? You say, well, gee, I got to talk it over with somebody. You can't talk it over with somebody. You don't know how to explain this opportunity. You don't understand it. You need to bring them in here and sit them down and say, listen to this kid. And I'll sell them. You listen, you have them listen, if that's what it takes, right? mybestbonus.com. I am serious. If we have to stay up all night with you, and if we have to cover everything and make sure you're taken care of to get you in there, we will. Because here's what I know. Regardless of what we do or do not do, and come the very, very morning of the 25th of October, it's done. 11:59 p.m. Pacific time on the 24th of October, it's adios. It's gone. Then you don't have a choice. So until then, we're going to kill ourselves practically making sure that you understand everything about this, all the value that's here, all the opportunity that's available, all the different ways that you can make it. Remember the 3 doors. They all have money behind them. Which door are you going to open first? I can show you all kinds of ways to make money on Amazon. Most of them don't require much of your effort. Most of them we've pretty much automated for you, right? So you can't tell me, Jason, I don't have the time. God, I showed you. It's not about time, is it? Because I can bring out one person after another who didn't have the time. You think we had the time? Say, Jason, I don't have the money. You can get started for less than $1,000. Is there a pawn shop near you? You can get $1,000 and stuff in the pawn, right? Matson Magleby. He didn't tell me, Jason, I don't have the money. You know what Matson did? He went to his dad and he says, Dad, I believe in this. Sit down, listen to it with me. If you loan me the money, I will give you a certain percentage of my business. Because he didn't have the money himself, but he found a way to get it. So his dad loaned him the money. Now, when Matson tells this story, he cries. Because it is a hurt on the pride, isn't it? Doesn't it have to hurt to be a full-grown man and go to your father and say, Dad, I don't have enough money for this. Can I please have some money? Can I borrow some money? That hurts. It's tough. But he did it because he knew the opportunity, okay? And guess what? Matson has a business that does over $200,000 in sales a month on Amazon. 18 months later. 18 months he went from nothing, below nothing, having to beg from his father for money to get signed up in Amazing Selling Machine through our link at mybestbonus.com. $202,000 was his last month. That's a $2.5 million business started from scratch in 18 months. Now his dad made out really good. That little loan he gave them turned into quite a nice equity share in that business, right? So he bet on his son and it worked out that time, right? So maybe you have to make a similar arrangement. But you know what? He did not let that stop him. Here's what I found. The harder it is for you to get signed up at mybestbonus.com, the more profitable the business you'll probably have. Because you'll treat this with the respect that it deserves. Customer, Jason, I have a newborn child. Money's tight and I have a kid. It would be irresponsible for me to sign up to this. And I say, well, no, you got it backwards. You, if anybody, you the most should sign up for this. Because what else could you do to secure that child's financial future that presents anything like this opportunity, right? And I said, even furthermore, who is more motivated? Somebody who's sitting there comfortable, or you, who knows if they sign up, they have to do good by their child, who will look their child in the eye every single night, knowing whether they're doing this or not doing this. And by the way, doing this is not hard. You just got to do it. Now, if you buy this course and do nothing, I can predict your result. $0 and 0 cents, right? Which is why we push you with the guarantee to do something. But if you go in there and you're in a tight spot, I look at it the other way. You go in there with extra motivation. Now, even if you don't have the motivation, you'll probably still be successful because the business is that systematic. However, that extra motivation, you of all people need to get in here. Find a way or make one. Never heard that phrase? I will find a way or I will make one. That's what I'm asking of you. I am asking a lot for you, okay? I am asking a tremendous amount from you. Not anything more than I would ask from my own family and friends. And in fact, we've sold our own family and friends on this. This is how much we believe in this opportunity, right? I'm asking you a lot. Why? Because I'm giving you a lot. So therefore, I've earned the right to ask a lot of you. Does that make sense? mybestbonus.com. If you don't go there, go to support@rapidcrush.com and tell me what we got to do to get you in here. Tell me what we can do to help you understand if this opportunity is right for you or not. Those are your two choices. You either go to mybestbonus.com and you sign up right now, or you write into support@rapidcrush.com and we figure out how to get you signed up, right? Come on, let's get down to business. mybestbonus.com. Time is running out. Let's do this together. Let's change history together. Let's create a legacy to leave behind for future generations together. My name is Jason Fladlien. I thank you so much for being here on this hangout with us at mybestbonus.com. If you need somebody to sit here and watch this with you, in a few minutes you can refresh this, and the recording of this live hangout will be available to you. We're always one click away to help you with anything that you need to get you to where you want to go. So thank you for being here with us, and I look forward to what we're going to do together. mybestbonus.com. Talk to you soon.